This video will show you what parallel structure is and how to use it in thesis statements. So what is parallel structure? It's a pattern of words that are used to show two or more ideas have the same level of importance, that not one idea is not more important or more relevant or have more weight than the other ideas. They're all parallel or have equal importance. You can use parallel structure in words, phrases, or clauses. So when do we use parallel structure? We use it anytime we create a list of two or more items in a sentence. So in essays, we use parallel structure to list our predictors in the thesis statement. We put our predictors in a list of usually 2 or 3, and those we always have to make sure are parallel. So we can use parallel structure in words, phrases, or clauses, and I'll show you some examples. First, we'll start with the incorrect sentences. Every winter, our family enjoys to ski, skating, and going snowshoeing. Well, that is not written in parallel structure. We've got an infinitive there, a gerund, and another gerund. So to correct that and make it parallel, we would write, every winter our family enjoys skiing, skating, and snowshoeing. So all 3 in that list are gerunds. Here's another incorrect sentence. We hired someone we believe is completely honest, has sincerity, and is courageous. Well, that sentence isn't parallel because the verbs are different and you're using noun versus adjective in that list as well. Correct way of writing it would be, we hired someone we believed is honest, sincere, and courageous. So all 3 of those words in the list are adjectives and parallel. An incorrect sentence, the production manager was asked to write his report quickly, accurately, and in a detailed manner. Well, those 2 are parallel, but then we've got the 3rd in the list, and that one's not parallel. So instead you could write it like this. The production manager was asked to write his report quickly, accurately, and thoroughly. There we have 3 adverbs in a list in a row with the ly ending. So that's a correct way of writing a sentence in parallel structure. Another example of an incorrect sentence, the teacher said that he was a poor student because he waited until the last minute to study for the exam, completed his lab problems in a careless manner, and his motivation was low. Well, the first 2 in this list are parallel. He waited and completed. We've got the same verb tense being used, but then this one is not parallel. So to correct it, we could say the teacher said that he was a poor student because he waited until the last minute to study for the exam, completed his lab problems in a careless manner, and lacked motivation. So in this case, we have 3 verbs in past tense in our list, which is then parallel and correct. Another example of an incorrect sentence. The coach told the players that they should get a lot of sleep, that they should not eat too much, and to do some warm-up exercises before the game. Well, these first 2 are parallel, but once again, the last one is not parallel. To correct it, we could say, the coach told the players that they should get a lot of sleep, that they should not eat too much, and that they should do some warm-up exercises before the game. That's parallel. All 3 of those in the list are parallel. Another way of correcting that same sentence to make it parallel, the coach told the players that they should get a lot of sleep, not eat too much, and do some warm-up exercises before the game. Well, you can see these verb tenses are all written in the same way and all parallel. Here's some more examples of parallel clauses. First incorrect one here. The salesman expected that he would present his product at the meeting, that there would be time for him to show his slide presentation, and that questions would be asked by prospective buyers. Well, in the first 2 parts of this list, clauses in the list, they're written in active voice, but the last one, would be asked, is passive. So to change that to be correct and use parallel structure, we would have, the salesman expected that he would present his product at the meeting, that there would be time for him to show his slide presentation, and that prospective buyers would ask him questions. Well, you can see all 3 of those are written in active voice. They're not passive. So that one's correct. So just remember, if you're using adjectives, don't use nouns in your list, or vice versa. If you have verbs in past tense, make sure they're all in past tense. Or if they're in active voice, make sure they're all active or passive. Here's a few examples of thesis statement predictors with parallel structure. Alternative medicine should be funded by the government because it provides affordable health care, possesses few side effects, and treats most medical conditions. You can see provides, possesses, and treats are written in simple present and all parallel. Police officers on patrol should wear body cameras to maintain the rights of both civilians and themselves, to protect evidence that supports investigations, and to protect the public and police officers from violent behaviors committed by both parties. All 3 of these in the list are parallel because they're in the infinitive form. You don't always have to keep repeating the word to, though. Okay, now you're ready to write excellent predictors in your thesis statements using parallel structure. Good luck, have fun with it.